Hi, my name is Kat Hickey, and I'll be playing Mrs. Lovett.
Hello, my name is Jeff Dolan, and I'll be playing Sweeney Todd.
So when Jen offered me the role of Mrs. Lovett, I stood up in my kitchen and ran circles around my house because this is a dream role and I cannot wait.
And I was sitting in this very room when Jennifer mentioned that she wanted to put me in as Sweeney in Sweeney Todd, and I had to control myself because I was with another person. But as soon as I got out of the room, all the way home, I basically danced in the car because I was very excited. It's a dream role. It's a role that you look for as a baritone, as an actor. It's just a role that everybody wants to play. So I feel very blessed.
Two years ago, I played Morticia in The Addams Family.
2 years ago, I played in Man of La Mancha. I played the Duke and the Knight of the Mirrors. And last year, I was Vince Fontaine in Grease. And I did another show, which was, God, I don't remember. Jesus Christ Superstar, Caiaphas in Jesus Christ Superstar, yes. So Sweeney Todd is an old tale that came from actually the 19th century. It was like a children's tale, like a cautionary tale. And it was used to sort of scare children into behaving better. They would say, you know, be good or Sweeney Todd will come get you. He had this reputation as this murderous barber who was basically a serial killer way back in the day. Now he obviously is a made-up, fictional, we think perhaps, a fictional character. But this story that Stephen Sondheim created is just a genius work of art. But he explores who Sweeney Todd might have been before he became a murderous animal, and that he started out wanting to kill because his family had been ripped away from him, and he had been sent off to a prison colony in Australia. He escapes, he comes back, and he wants revenge on the people that had destroyed his life, had kidnapped his wife and daughter. And so the tale sort of develops from there. And it's told in an interesting way because we start by, as the actors, saying, hey, we're about to tell you a story. And then we tell you the story, and then when the story's over, we come back and say, hey, how'd you like the story? But all within the musical. So it's an interesting thing. Now, when he gets to London, he runs into Mrs. Lovett, the sweet, kindly woman that she is, and she sort of guides him through the adventures that he has in trying to exact his revenge. Okay, so my favorite song in the show is when I sort of sing a duet with Kyle. It's called Joanna, but it's the most beautiful love song. He actually sings to his daughter, which sounds weird, but it's not. It's him thinking about this person he's never really met and what she might be like, and the music is gorgeous. But my favorite moment in the show is definitely at the end of the first act. It's called A Little Priest, and she and I get to have so much fun together in that song. And it was really, I think, it was one of the first things we did together in rehearsal, and it was immediately like a hit. Like we just knew how to play off each other. And so, yeah, that's definitely my favorite moment.
Agree. So I would also say A Little Priest is my favorite song. My favorite moment so far, so we're about halfway through blocking Act 1. In Act 1 so far, my favorite is My Friends. We're doing some interesting movement stuff with My Friends that's unlocking some things for me and Mrs. Lovett. So I'm really excited to see how that plays out. It happens so many times throughout the show, but I think the song that gives me the goosebumps the most is the ballad of Sweeney Todd. So it's what opens the show, it's what closes the show. You hear little pieces of it in the middle. The harmonies are so rich, And it feels like the bookends of the story, and it just keeps reminding you throughout the show that we're telling you a story and what's happening.
For me, it's the second time that Sweeney sings "There Was a Barber and His Wife." Even as the character, I get goosebumps singing that. I won't say what happens or why he's singing it. He sings it at the beginning of the show to set up the story, and then at the end of the show, it's the last song that he sings. And there's so much power and emotion in that second, in that retelling, that I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
So Love It is challenging for me because I really like my voice to sound pretty. And the combination of the way Love It is written, the Cockney accent, and just her character, I think the uglier everything about me is, the better it works. And that takes a little bit of giving myself permission to just let go of all of the things I've worked to make pretty.
It's a great answer. So the challenge for me is to find the rage that is this character and keep it in check in a way, and just allow it out. It's difficult because you want to go there and then you want to live there for a minute, but sometimes you just go there and you have to pull it right back, and then go there and then pull it back again, and there's this constant dance between the guy who's putting on airs and the guy who wants to murder people because of what they did to his life and to his wife and child. So just learning that control over that instinct that you just really want to get into it and get angry, and sometimes you're just not allowed to. So it's a great acting challenge. It's one of the greatest I think ever written, honestly.
Okay, so if you've seen Sweeney Todd before and or you haven't seen it and you're a little worried about the gore or the bodies falling on the ground and all this, it's a little bit different because we have 2 weeks, because we're doing a different sort of process. This is going to be a little less gory, a little less bloody, a little less graphic. Don't worry, everybody still dies. But this is going to be a little bit different process, and it's the music. So if you're on the fence about this show, worried about the gore or anything like that, give it a shot. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Come see Sweeney Todd, June 11th through the 20th. You can check out weathervaneplayhouse.org for tickets.